And what we're going to do here is we're going to take you on a journey with us, and we're going to show you, from our opinion, all the beautiful things that have happened on Fort Myers Beach since Hurricane Ian hit. So we're bringing this video on the 28th, which is Saturday, and that's when Hurricane Ian hit. So this is us just saying, hey, everybody's doing a great job. I'm running around today. We did a live, and this Hurricane Helene, or Helen, I don't know, I've heard it both ways. It's hit us again, but we have had so much that has gone positive here. That is the SOB, and they're well on their way. It's looking good. This building here is well on its way. It's looking good. They're putting the roof on there. That's the SOB. And we got a lot of good things going on Fort Myers Beach. Now, getting hit again was not a part of it. So this is beautiful. Everything's being worked on. There's a lot of things that are beautiful. So we're going to go up underneath the bridge here and show you where that ship hit the bridge. It didn't do any damage. We just thought you might think that's interesting. So that's where that new shrimp boat that they bought from Texas got lodged up underneath the bridge. So you got Nervous Nellies looking awesome. Love Nervous Nellies. You got a big menu. Wahoo Willie's, one of my favorites. I eat there a lot. This is the Snug Harbor, another beautiful place to eat. There's the Moss Marine, and you notice that the shrimp, the root shrimp's gone from there. So sorry, we miss you. These are us showing you all these beautiful houses that you know. It takes a certain amount of time for these things to get finished up. So this one was raised, and just one beautiful house after another. And we're far enough away. You know, it takes a lot to do these houses, you know, between the permitting, making your plans, getting your contractor, getting everything bidded out, and getting things underway. You know, it takes a long time. So a lot of these have matured all at the same time. So for about 3 or 4 months ago, we did the same video. And what we're doing is we're saying, hey, there's been a significant change just in 3 months. A lot of these places are far enough along that they're being painted and they're getting into their final details. And it's really making Fort Myers Beach look better and better. So the kind of got a setback going on right now. They're telling us we can't have trailers on here. FEMA's saying no trailers, no portable stuff. Got to be off the island by the 18th. This is underway. I wish it was underway, but we're getting closer. It's closer than it was. So that's what the pier looks like right now. And here we go. This is this roundabout that they're putting in that's supposed to ease some of the traffic congestion, and hopefully it works. So right now they're working. Seems like they're working pretty fast. It seems like it's working pretty good. They're diverting all the traffic right now down Crescent Street and around behind Margaritaville, and to try to keep the traffic flowing. Everybody, you don't have to stop by Margaritaville. It's a yield sign. Just keep going, go, 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 and keep that traffic flowing. So what we're doing here is we're showing you amazing looking buildings. Buildings that look like they've been, you know, redone. They're in very good condition. Some of them from before the hurricane. A lot of them are brand new. A lot of these have been redone. And I mean, we are looking better and better and better and better. So it's cool. It doesn't look like the Fort Myers Beach that it used to look like. Although people are trying to use that Key West-ish look, you know, and I don't know. I'm pretty encouraged. People are cleaning up their lots. If they're not building right away, they're getting them mowed. Not everybody, but a lot of people. So again, we're trying to highlight all these beautiful houses that are, you know, that have been finished. And a lot of these were finished before, but they all got their downstairs areas kind of got hit, so they had to do repairs. These are beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. And this is the Fort Myers Beach that you're going to see in the future. Everybody's going to have raised buildings. Now the Best Western, I heard they're almost done. I haven't been following Ed on that one very good, Ed with Beach Talk, By the way, those guys are kicking butt. You guys should really make sure that you kick them money every chance you can. They're doing a bang up job, and their job is getting more and more and more and more and more cumbersome because there's more of these developments going on that they got to keep track of. So look at all these buildings. Look at all this construction that's underway. We got a lot of nice things going on. Got to pay attention, guys. We got to do something about this traffic. The traffic is horrendous. Even with very little traffic on the island in the off season, the traffic is horrendous. So I don't know if the roundabout's the answer, but look at how many of these new builds are going on. This is down on the north end of the beach. So, you know, beautiful houses, a lot of stuff going on. Look at that. Wow. So this is across from the Pink Shell. A lot of these condominium buildings, they're working on them. They're diligently working on them. They're looking better and better and better. That's the dredging setup for offshore right there. They're in right now, maybe because of the storm that's heading in. This is still sitting. I don't know what's going on with it. It's fenced off. The parking lot's in good shape. They're using that, but you know, this particular thing is just sitting. I wonder what we could do to get that moved along. Bowditch looks good. You can walk the trails again. The beach renourishment's going on. This hurricane that just came through probably just undid everything they did, unfortunately. It's been eating away the sand and pushing it over onto Estero Boulevard. So at any rate, this is Bowditch Point, if you don't know where that is. This is the northern point of our 7 Mile Island. So right here, they've been doing the beach renourishment. They're pretty far down on it. This right here, that's a lot of scaffolding. This is the Pink Shell. The Pink Shell got themselves back online very, very quickly. They've been a strong community support. We appreciate everything they're doing for us. And we're thankful that they're open and they're doing business already. So Margaritaville's doing great. This building looks awesome. So a lot of these buildings though, I mean, they're looking good. I mean, they're bringing them along quite a bit, but there's a lot of them that are they're not occupied yet. They're still working on them. This one here, I look at this, it's kind of like the Lone Ranger. So we're probably, remember them little cottages? Probably gonna have about 10 of those in a row there. This building right now, it's looking better and better. I don't think it's occupied either, and neither is this one. So a lot of these buildings, they're working on them. They're just not there yet. It's gonna take some time, and we're gonna have a wonderful and more beautiful beach than we ever had. Got a setback here with this most recent hurricane. Best Western, heard Ed talking about something about that. Sounded like they were pretty far along. This one here, they got the scaffolding up on it and they're hitting it pretty hard. These 25-year rules where they have to inspect these buildings every 25 years, it's making for even additional work for these buildings. This building here, looked at it behind, and there's the beach renourishment going on right there. And notice how much further out the beach is going to be when they get done. And we need that. We need that. And this hurricane that just beat us up with its dirty side, its southeastern side of the hurricane, it really beat us up bad. And it pushed a lot of that sand over onto Estero and onto these parking lots. And what a mess. Probably a lot more flooding went on, a lot of damage again. Unfortunately, this sucks. This is 4 high water events in less than 2 years. It sucks. This one is only 2 days from the anniversary of Hurricane Ian, this most recent hurricane. It wasn't even close to us. Something's going on with the Lanikai, dude. I don't know what it is. There's something going on. They're not open. I don't know how you cannot be open. I don't know what's going on. I'm certain it has something to do with these new inspections that you have to do. So hopefully, or they're just putting something spectacular together and it's taking extra time. I don't know, but I would think that they would go broke doing what they're doing. Look at that. That's not really far along at all. The guys over at the Beached Whale, or not the Whale, That's coming along. This was done after Hurricane Ian. This one was done after Hurricane Ian. The well's underway. They've got the foundation in. It's looking really good. This one they redid after the hurricane. A lot of people, now this is what I'm talking about, the trailers. FEMA's telling us all those trailers have to be off the beach by November 18th, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. I feel for these businesses. They're trying to get their wheels back on, and now they got to move their trailers off the beach. I don't know how that's going to work for them. Here's another one that's getting totally rebuilt. It's going to look amazing. That one looks great. This thing here, I think they're trying to use this structure, and they're working on it, and I don't know where they're getting. They did fence it off. I know they're talking to the town about what they're doing, trying to keep up on that, and just give them some time, let them see if they can sort this out and keep their resort. There's another new one. This one right here with the 2 buildings on it, that's where we started Remove It Pros, in that second, where that second building is. It was a little cottage we rented from Nancy there. So that's where Remove It Pros started. This building right here, I believe they're living in that one. The one next to it, they're still working on it, but I do think it's occupied. And look at the amount of scaffolding that's up on these buildings. That scaffolding ain't cheap. So these buildings are underway. A lot of beautiful, beautiful places, a lot of things. This building totally rebuilt, all 3 of these. They've done a tremendous job. And this one I know is back online. I'm not sure about the other one. A couple, 5 or 6 food trucks serving us down here. And hopefully, because those things are on wheels and they can drive them on and off the beach, they'll be able to stay. We need the businesses. You know, making these businesses leave is not, it's not good for us. We need the businesses for our tourists. So at any rate, there's the old Fresh Catch. They bought over behind Publix. These 2, one of them, it looks like they redid it. The other one still needs some work. These have all been renovated and put back together. They look awesome. Every one of those had their garage doors open today. They were drying them out from the hurricane that just came through. This is Remove It Pros Demolition. We are an interior demolition primary business. We do hands-on demolition. We take out kitchens and baths and walls and tile and stuff like that. And we are just bringing this video as a community service, more or less, just to say, hey, look at this, look what's going on, and to give some positivity into the island. There is no way I can talk for the full 40 minutes of this video, so I'm just going to talk about some of this stuff here and there. So these buildings here, one of them is a brand new build, the other one has just been freshened up. The 2 across the street, those were been around for a little while. This one, they're finally getting it back together. It was hit pretty hard with Ian. If you look at the beaches are pretty clean. They had a bunch of seaweed that got up on the shore, and Fort Myers Beach got on top of that and cleaned it all up, took it into this lot next to the Strandview Newton Park, and then one day they ran like, I don't know, 100 trucks. So that's my excavator there. That's the Strandview. Strandview's gone. We took it down, month of September, basically. Right here, that seawall you see right there, if you see it today, it's fully exposed from this hurricane. Another beautiful house. They're working on this one. It's not completely done. I'm not sure what's going on with the mural. Brand new house, almost done, if it's not done. This one here, they've been working on it. If you know, remember that one, the roof flopped over into the driveway, or on a dahlia. These are in very good condition. They're still working on this one. This is a timeshare. We did some work on that building. This one right here, they're working on it. Neither one of those are occupied. These multi-million-dollar houses here look awesome. The next building, not occupied. It's amazing to me how many of these are not occupied. Look at that. They're completely, totally rebuilding this building. All new windows. Looks like all new doors, probably all new flooring. It's like a brand new building. I wonder what that's going to cost. I wonder what their assessments are going to be. This right here, amazing. Most all of it, all back together. The these lots right here, their elevation is too low. When they demoed them, this one's not occupied either. This one's still being worked on. So what happened is this hurricane came in and the water was going right across these lots because their elevations are so low. And it was flooding Estero Boulevard. Both there, and the majority of the flooding came from lots that were, when the demos were done, they didn't put any fill back in. And they also, it was on the pedestrian accesses. Look at another amazing one, And there was like rivers coming from the ocean where the walkways or the pathways out to the beach, the pedestrian pathways. And it was just taking the sand, and there's like sandbars all the way down Estero Boulevard right now. Watch my other video, I just put it out. We're gonna put out another one today. We're doing some drone footage on that too today. That'll be out before this video, which is gonna be out Saturday. Some of these still being worked on, one of them in really good condition. A lot of building going on here too, a lot of it. Some of these look just amazing. That one right there, you know, they got it put back together. It looks really good. This blue one, really good. They've been back inside that building for a while, so they got on it right away. Another beautiful one. I don't know what those things are going for now, $4 or $5 million. This is that new complex. I think they're selling those for like $2 or $3 million a piece. I don't know, some crazy number, and they're getting it. So this one right here, again, not occupied. Same here, not occupied. They're working on them, but they're not occupied. So same thing with this one. I think that one maybe is partially occupied. This one here, not occupied. They're, I don't know, man. It's a long time, doing a lot of work. That building right there looks amazing. I think that one's not occupied either. So a lot of these, geez, I can't get my mind around it. Don't know what's going on with it. Now this one's right alongside of the Wyndham, and there are people in that. The Wyndham, I heard they're going to use this to stage sand for their beach renourishment, so they're not going to tear it down until after that's done. That beach renourishment keeps getting pushed off because of these storms and other things that are coming in and interfering with it. So that's 4 high water events in less than 2 years. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if that scares you. It scares me. That was another empty one. This one here, these are occupied, all 3 of these. They got them back on pretty quick, or they're partially back on, I'm not sure. The beach right there has been eroded again. This right here, I don't even know what these guys are going to do. That hurricane that just came in, I bet it dug out all that wall again. It was looking at what it did down the other end. So this is Leonardo Arms. They're waiting for this beach renourishment. From that wall out, it's supposed to be like 200 feet. And man, I hope they hurry up. For me, this really is aggravating, because I think they should make a path so we could walk around that, because a lot of us like to walk the whole beach and we can't get around that without walking on those jagged rocks, which is not cool. This one here, just like they're piddling around on it. Same thing with this one. This one here, same thing. They're just, man, it's just taking forever. I don't know what's going on. Same thing here. So many of these buildings are empty. You know, they're just not occupied yet. They're not done. These buildings, excellent condition. They've done their rehabs and they look good. This one's getting better and better and better. This is right next to my favorite spot. Going on down the road here, this is along the estuary. That whole estuary right there, to all that sand right now, it's got grass on it. It was completely covered up during this event, this water event. You couldn't see it at all. It looked like it was part of the ocean. These 2 buildings, partially, people are living in them. I'd see it. They're working on them like crazy. They went through structural repairs a couple different times. This is new to us. All these cranes, they laid them all down for this hurricane that just came through, and it's a good thing they did, because you know they probably would have had a couple of them in the water. So they laid them all down, and I don't know, the bridge is coming along. They're kicking butt. I don't know if they're ahead of schedule or right on schedule or behind schedule. I can't tell, but I know they're hitting it every day. This little ramp here, this is a view of things to come. We're busting back down here just a minute, just to show you what's going on over here, just so if you have any questions about how far along they are on the bridge, that's how far along they are. And right here they got one of the standards built already. These other ones are like 3-4 in. They're cranking. I think they're doing really good. I don't know what they are as far as whether on schedule or not. This white building here, that one's online. This one's going to be online soon. One of my friends bought a couple of those in there. These houses, these big houses on the beach, that one's a brand new build on my street, and it looks amazing. This is Estrelita. This is the last street on the island, on the south part of the island. And these two buildings they're ginormous. They're just gigantic. So I don't know what they're building there. Hopefully got a herd of people living there. A lot of these, that's a brand new one. That one's on the market. The ground level one on the market for 1.8 million or 1.9 million. This right here, these were all put back together pretty quickly. That one's put back together. That one they're still working on. This one looks awesome and has been put back on place. A lot of new stuff, a lot of renovated stuff, a lot of updated, a lot of freshened up, not as much garbage as before Ian, and the neighborhoods are looking clean. They're looking tropical. I mean, they got a long ways to go. We got a long journey ahead of us to finish up all this stuff. This right here, this is Lagoon and Buccaneer and Tarpon. All of them are back in that neighborhood. A lot of these they're very nicely been renovated. That's me in my truck there. So again, just going through every one of these streets, and we're just going to go through and show them to you. I'm not going to talk as much on this side. We're going through, so if you want to fast forward and see things that you're interested in, I'll just pipe in here and there and just say something here and there, but I'm not going to talk during this whole video. So for those of you who are thinking about moving to Fort Myers Beach, prior to Hurricane Ian hitting, we hadn't had any big events like that with that kind of water volume since I think 1964. Donna was the last time. There's a lot of beautiful neighborhoods here. There's a lot of little neighborhoods that people don't even know exist in Fort Myers Beach. That's the old, this is Bay Beach. There's a whole bunch of condos in here. There's a lot of work going on. A lot of these docks and stuff have all been rebuilt since Hurricane Ian. There's a lot of things that have been freshened up since Hurricane Ian, and things are just really looking good. So again, this is Bay Beach. Not everything in Bay Beach has been fully finished. Great location. This building here, I love the location of this building. It has a great view. I've worked in that building many times. It's going to look amazing when they're done. They've done definitely structural work on these. I've seen them strip them down to the steel. That one very far along. I think people are living in it already. The same one here. A lot of these, they didn't really get hit that bad, but they did get updates. And all of these back in here were back online pretty quick, and they're looking amazing. Everything looks amazing. That's the benefit to this whole thing. Now that building right there, built by London Bay, the one on the right, this is the golf course. It still has like 10 units available, like $2.5 million. So this is the old golf course. They turned it into walking trails and pickleball courts and a bunch of things like that. And it's for the use of all the people back there in Bay Beach. As far as I know, that's what I've been told. And, you know, we're just zooming through everything. We're going to get over here to Santini Plaza. And I got some really cool information on Santini Plaza. So this is Fishtail back in here. And they're still not doing a lot. But Santini Plaza, that very end is going to be a coffee place. South Beach Grill's going to be in there. There's a couple, the Islander is going to be in there. There's another gift store. The surf style is going to be in 20,000 square foot, and they're going to have a what do you call it, liquor store there. So that's what I know about. The hardware store is not coming back. There is a pizza place. I can't think of the name of that. And I'm going to put this, I'm going to put the floor plan of this thing, what everything's going to be. I'm going to put it on my community page on our site so you can take a look at it. They freshened up the parking lot. It looks amazing. We took the drone and ran all through there, ended up talking to the realtor that's representing the place, and what a great guy. Biagio is his name, I believe. And again, that's Fishtail. Fishtail, I don't know what they're doing with that. They're still working on it. I don't see a lot of work going on. I do see things disappearing. They haven't got that restaurant back open. I wish they would. I loved eating there. The marina is somewhat back together. What a great property. When they get it all put together, it's going to be cool. That bird, I don't know if you're going to see this bird many, many times. It followed us around all day long. And I kept chasing that drone. It was the weirdest thing. So again, we're gonna go down these streets, and we're just really showing you the positive progress. Now, if you live on this street and you want to see a certain building, just slow the video down and take a look at it. You can see what's going on with it. Otherwise, this video would be so long that you probably wouldn't want to watch it. So notice the mangroves after Hurricane Ian. Most of them they're clean. They did a good job. You know, the government came in and they did a great job with this. There's a lot of things that the government gets criticized for, but in this situation, I think what they did with the mangroves is amazing. That was the CVS. This right here is Interior Designs, I believe, and they're building, I guess, their warehouse there. And these buildings here, these are really cool and amazing and in very good condition, and they appear to be occupied. Not sure about this one. I didn't see a lot of cars. This is September. September is a slow time. Now this is Fairview Isles, and there's a lot going on in here all at the same time. There's a lot of missing houses as well. There's a lot of things that got torn down. A lot of beautiful ones, not so many new ones, but a lot of them got renovated. So these big ones, they've been here for a long time. The bays are looking great. The boats that were sitting around everywhere, they're pretty much gone. That's a cleansing that you get when you have something like this hurricane. You get rid of all the derelicts and that for a while until they build up again. These two buildings right here to the left, I don't know if they were built before Ian, but they're amazing. I know those lots were vacant forever. And, you know, a lot of these are just one-story renovations like my house. Yesterday was a scary day for me. This Helene that came through got within 4 inches of getting in my house, and I was not happy. Not happy. Do not want to go through a major cleanup or renovation on my house again every 2 years. I just don't want to do it. Every 5 or 6 or 10 or whatever, I can live with that. But every 2 years, no way. So again, every one of these streets, we're going to go down every one of them. It's Remove It Pros Demolition. We'll see you on the next video.